Hey guys, so it's Nick. I haven't really done a video in a while. I don't have a video anymore. Like I can't take a video of my face, but I have a mic, so I'm doing that right now. Let's see. I moved back in with my parents. They're not too happy with the transition still. They actually refuse to talk about it. And anytime it is talked about, I become a horrible person, and I'm doing it on purpose to hurt them and things as such. Unfortunately, I wish they could see it my way. I wish that they could understand to a point that there's more to it than them. But then I start to think, am I being selfish because I'm not happy? Or then I wonder, are they being selfish? It kind of sucks because I'm going to lose my family over it. I mean, eventually, hopefully, somewhere along the line, that they'll decide to turn it around, and they'll decide that it's okay that I'm still their kid. Not everything is black and white like it used to be. They think that, in the old days, since nobody had the transgender problem, or nobody came forth with the transgender problem, that it's a choice. They believe that it's the old days again, and nothing else really matters to them except for who I am and what I'm doing, and it's a disgrace to my family. How is it a disgrace to my family when it's not about my family that I'm doing this? I'm doing this because I need it. My head, my brain, it doesn't think right. It sees me as a man. I look in the mirror when I'm clothed or whatever the case may be. I look in the mirror and I see Nick. I see the guy I want to be. I see everything. But then I go to take a shower and I look in the mirror and it's not the same. It's like, wait, somebody fucked up here. Honestly fucked up here if that's the case. How many of you are searching for answers? Are searching for a way to help your parents understand? How many of you think that every day you're doing something wrong? When it's not that at all. It's the ignorance and judgmental bullshit that everybody submits themselves to. It has nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with me. It has to do with the arrogance, the lack of information that they have. And if we could just put all of our videos together, just make a slideshow of every video, make a trilogy, almost as if it's a movie, maybe it would help people understand the triumphs that we go through, the feelings that we have, the pain that we endure. Maybe, just maybe, things would be different. But then you go to think about it again and more into that. Would anybody really watch it? Do they care enough about it? People need to understand. What's worse about it is I think that it has to do with society. A lot of it has to do with society these days. And if you haven't noticed, our society has always had a totem pole, and somebody has always had to be at the bottom. Whether you're completely at the bottom and you're no good as shit, it doesn't matter, you're at the bottom. And I think a lot that it has to do with is the fact that somebody needs something to step on. So first it started with the blacks, right? No offense if you're black, I'm just saying African Americans, right? Society, automatically put them to the bottom. Why? Because they were different. Now you go on with the Indians, the Japanese when we got attacked at Pearl Harbor. They got sent to concentration camps. We're not as bad. We're just as bad as the freaking Nazis. Granted, we may not have done some things the Nazis had done, but we took the Japanese and put them in a fucking concentration camp. Why? Because we were scared. We needed somebody to step on, and that was the easiest way to do it. Next comes the gays and the lesbians. They get put on the totem pole. Why? Again, because they're different. Because the world needs a reason to be pissed off at somebody. They need to have an argumentative issue to deal with. And if they didn't have that, well, what else would you have? Nothing. That's the thing. Everything is about controversy. Everything. That's why they keep the gays in the silent. They push them aside. They make it so that they can't get married. They make it so that life doesn't make sense to them. They make it so that they want to die. And it's horrible. It's a horrible thing to think about our government doing something like that. I mean, it's sad. It really is. But how far are they going to push? They're going to push, and they're going to push, and they're going to push. And then finally something on YouTube comes out calling it gets better. Why? Because the government knows that there's a problem. And granted, I don't think the government established it, and I might sound completely retarded right now. I'm just kind of ranting and raving about how I'm pissed off. About how it's not fair that we get to lose our families, that we get to go through all of this, simply because they don't understand. Now, if they understand, I think that things would be different. If they thought it was more common, if they went on YouTube and saw half the shit that I've seen, if they seen half the shit anybody's seen, I think they would start to understand that this isn't a choice. This isn't just a lifestyle that people choose to live. Something that we were born into. Something that we were, I want to say given, but it wasn't given. It's not a graceful thing. It's upsetting. It sucks. I mean, would I much rather have been born into a male's body? Yeah. Does it suck that it's this way? Yeah. But people live with that every day. I live with that every day. And I'm so sick of people that are ignorant, that don't understand, that are saying it's not right, that it's not okay, that you choose this and you choose that, and you're doing it because of me, you want to hurt me. But do they not realize that this is something about us? Like, our entire lives, I guarantee you that we put on dresses and smiles and hugged great grandma and all that stuff that you had to do. We did that for them. I'm now almost 21 years old, and it's time for me to say, hey mom, it's my turn. It's my turn to live my life. It's my turn to show the world that life is gonna be okay. That's it for now. I'm gonna make another video soon, but if you guys have any, if you guys just want to talk, if anything, you can email me, you can comment on my section, you can comment on my page. It's cool. I'm here for you. Like, we should all be for each other. We should all be here for each other, because sometimes some of us don't have anybody. Our family isn't as cool as some other people's families. It's just, if you need anything or you need to talk to somebody, anything, go ahead and talk to me.